Do you feel it? You exhale a whole new energy now that your house is more alive. This is only the beginning of your journey, Karazom. But oh, what a beginning!
Hello. Oh.
Hola, Carino. How are things? Good. There's actually. Oh yes, yes. Me solidaring on what's going on or can I help? Well, actually, what's going on? I need to know the scoop. I haven't created anything truly new in ages. I feel like I feel I've lost touch with the essence of beauty itself. What? No. Unless, why are you tapping the soul on your face? Unless you could show me Loftia through a fresh set of eyes and help me find my inspiration in its nature again.
Hey.
Would you do that for me? Why are you clapping with the soul? Like, why are you waving that soul around? That's a bit concerning. But yeah, I will
Hello.
do that for you. Emsy, you made it to Pebble Park. If you're looking for connection, this place does the heavy lifting. This is it, the most important part of your training. Training? Training for what? Every single choice you made so far has led you to this very moment. To the inevitable, the one and only, drumroll, Pebble th- Pebble Pebble Thin? Like a marathon, but with Pebble? A series of very intense activities with one main goal mastering the ancient arts of making friends. Lucky for you, I have a lot of experience in this very specific field, and I will personally train you. Let's start simple. Pick someone nearby and say hello your way. A wave, a dance, whatever feels right. All right. That was kind of impressive. Don't get too comfortable, though. This was only the warm up. King! Bonking? That's the first thing you say when I talk to you again? You ready? Sorry, bonking, or I was born ready. Actually, bonking? Just why? Oh, don't pretend you haven't heard of it. So, for your second trial, friendly bonking. Rules are simple. Walk up to another Loftian, grab a hammer, and bonk! Yes, you did it, MC. I like the squeak effect after you bonk. But hold up, the Pebblethon isn't over yet. There's more? The final trial is the toughest one. Don't drop the ball is the ultimate friendship tool. Many have tried, fewer have succeeded. The ball waits for no one. Objective clear? Yes, don't drop the ball. That sounds simple as enough. Don't drop the ball. Now go! Challenge another Loftian. Yes, you did it. Look at you, sprinting straight into the legend status. Honestly, I kind of knew you'd make it. Now the Pebblethon is officially over. That was pretty simple and easy. Finally, the MVP of the season is, drumroll please. That's my impression of a drumroll. It's terrible. But Edsy, yes! I knew you had it in you. Congratulations. increased elevation of Loftia means that solar power is more efficient for us than it ever was for the communities of old Earth. We benefit from cooler operating temperatures and less atmospheric interference, which means that more energy is absorbed by our panels. We decided that we should also adapt the design to be used by consumers as a personal power source on Loftian islands. The batteries for both our solar farms and personal designs use recycled materials such as copper, silicon, and glass from discarded TV and computer units in their construction. The light of the sun is something that I will never take for granted. It creates dazzling sunsets, warm days, and power of our humble city. The refining station processes resources into refined materials over time. After you've started processing, the indicator above the refining station will let you know when your order is ready. you've got a real knack for this. Thanks for the help. That's the only dialogue I have. Yeah, no worries. I was thinking, maybe I could actually be useful around here. You know, hang out in the workshop, help Loftians help each other. I'm now concerned with what you do most of the other times when you're not doing that. So thank you for helping me help you help me. That sounds confusing. That's probably something I would say. Well, wait. Do you think Cliff could have sent you here on purpose, like a total bro move to nudge me back onto my journey? Maybe. I'm not sure. He really is the best friend. Thank him for me. He's probably waiting for you by the dome, ready to help you craft that glider. You're back, which means you've got a refining station to make materials for your new glider. Guess Milo came through. Honestly, these islands would probably fall apart without that guy. Let's keep that between us, though. Anyway, now it's time to craft you a safety-compliant glider. Here's the blueprint. You'll notice it's a bit more complicated than usual. This is where all that practice pays off, and it does end with you flying, so fair trade. I'll be around if you need assistance. The glider lets you travel longer distance in midair. Press the space bar again after jumping to activate the glider. Wait, did you feel that? Feel what? Oh no, not again! What? I just saw something.
Wow, that was stronger than ever. It made a giant crack. Is everyone okay?
Everything's fine. Looks like we're all fine. Can't say the same about the ground though. Yeah, like I saw a crack just appear. Oh my! A crack! Yeah, a big noticeable crack. That's a bold new design choice. A pebble. Careful there, little fella. Let's not test how deep that goes. This crack is a serious safety hazard. We need to fix it immediately. I'll head out to gather the resources and round up some help. Let's split up then. I'll head out to check if everyone is safe across the districts. You with me, Amzy? Always. Do you want the good news or the bad news? Well, bad. Get the bad out of the way. We've lost touch with the Gridfall district. Oh no. But at least everyone in the Hanging Gardens is fine. It's just, the crops there are a total mess. Well, there's no questioning it anymore. The instability is hitting everywhere. We need all hands on deck now. How about taking your glider for its first spin and lending a hand at the gardens? I'll be at the air tram station. Looks like the tremor messed up the crops over at the Hanging Gardens. And they won't recover on their own, you know. Are we heading over? Sure, let's do it. please step into the air tram and wait for it to start. I'll be right behind you. Someone has to make sure you actually arrive in one piece. Oh yeah, because you're like some safety. A floating oasis in the sky in the administrative hub of Loftia, where new people are welcome to start their Loftian life. The beating heart of Loftia, home to the community farms, the bamboo forest, and the mysterious overgrowth. Alright, here we are. The Hanging Gardens. I'll assume the trip lived up to your expectations, shall we? We shall. You might want to talk to Herb so he can give you a rundown of the place. And hey, if you get tired of hiking and want the comfort of your house, the air tram back to Loftia City is always here.
Oh.
You've reached the Hanging Gardens. This grants you an additional key that you can use to invite a friend to the beta. To grab the additional beta key, make sure you've linked your email to Loftia on the login screen. Check your account on the Loftia website.
Hey.
Ha! A new face! Fresh as a sprig of basil. And who would you be? I'm MZ. Welcome to the Hanging Gardens, MZ. I'm Herb, guardian of gardens and everyone's honorary grandpa. You're so cute! I bet my old rake you'll love it here. It's our own green paradise.
Oh.
Well, at least it would be if those recent quakes hadn't gone and shaken the soil under our boots. But the quakes haven't really left any cracks in the ground. Of course, some kind Loftians rushed in to tidy up. I heard everything's standing neat as a prize pumpkin at a harvest fest now. But I haven't done my official inspection yet. Mind helping these old eyes? Would you take a peek at the lookout and tell me if the garden beds are still a mess or if the paths are all crooked? I'll guide you through the main spots from here. Just take care not to fall off. Hehehe. I have a feeling I might fall off. The Hanging Gardens is the vibrant green heart of Loftia, teeming with fertile crops, meandering rivers, and ecological restoration. When the district first floated into Loftia, it was already blooming with an impressive ecosystem that we knew would benefit all of us. Everything from the rich soil to the colorful fish gave us useful information about this new world, and it has since been our mission to observe and record the details of the wonderful environment around us. Loftia's most grounded souls tend to wander up here sooner or later. Something about lush vegetation has a way of calling you back to yourself, or at least slowing you down long enough to stop and smell the tomatoes.
Hey.
There on the left, we have the floating village. That's where Kasim and his group research fish and the ecosystem's balance. He holds all sorts of new tools and tech for Loftians who help him with his research. Straight ahead, across the lake, is the Overgrove. Beautiful place, I'll tell you, though wild as ivy on a rainy week. I know the chef Kun likes to source ingredients from the forest there for his kitchen, but the paths haven't been so welcoming since the quake started. Is that the stone in the way? Is that the reason for the quakes? Last but not least, the Windmill Island is Hazel's pride and joy, where she nurtures flowers of every shade for her garden. If you can't find her at shop in the city, you'll be sure to find her here. So, everything's in order. That's what you're telling me, huh? Well now, that's good to hear. Folks have been working their roots off lately, which reminds me. Arlo and I have whipped up some fresh, organic, healthy snacks for our volunteers. Trouble is, we're a bit short on hands to get them delivered. My joints and I reckon this is the perfect opportunity for you to explore the gardens. Just grab the healthy snacks from Arlo at the community farms. Then drop them off with Kasim and his crew at the floating village. Hello there. Welcome to the community farms. I'm Arlo. If it grows in the soil or reaches for the sun, I'm your guy. Herb sent you, right? The old man doesn't miss a beat. Ha! This is where we grow food for all of Loftia. You'll be getting your hands dirty soon enough. For now, we have bigger priorities. One pack of healthy snacks coming right up. Kasim's crew must be starving. They've been working non-stop to recalibrate the ecosystem since the quakes.
Okay.
Welcome to the floating village. I'm Kasim, resident biotechnologist and the biggest fish nerd you'll ever meet. Oh, Herb and Arlo sent you? With a snack delivery? Just in time! We were this close to eating the fish. I mean, they are edible, if you cook them right. But as long as you control the portion of population. Kidding, we never eat them. Quite the opposite, actually. We work day in, day out, keeping them thriving. The recent quakes have really muddied the waters, though the fish have become a bit restless with all the instability, and we've been working double time to keep things on track. So, thanks for the snacks. Here, this blueprint should help you out. It'll let you upgrade your project station.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the Floating Village Research Center. We coordinate the several branches of research going on in the Hanging Garden. A huge part of our work is protecting endangered fish species. We gather data on their biology and behaviors to make sure they can thrive up here. Actually, let's make this a show and tell. Why don't you bring some local materials over here so I can show you how to build something cool? You can get duped by salvaging old ropes and baskets that lie around the gardens, and ratted from the small palms in the village you just came through. Oh, you'll need pruners for the job if you haven't got some already. Grab some scrap metal and craft one in your project station.
Yeah.
Aren't you a gem? Thanks for delivering those snacks. You see, Kasim handles the science of the ecological balance, while up here we tend the land our own way at the community farms. You've met Arlo already. Did you get a chance to see people tending to the land there? I think so, yes? I saw people running around, planting stuff. That is what we call a round of community farming. Community farming happens on the hour, every hour. Up to 10 people register to grow as much as they can. We make sure everyone's nutritional needs are met while keeping the land diverse and healthy. The better the group does, the more seeds they earn to grow on their own crops with. Why not give it a go? Speak to Arlo when he opens the queue. I'm sure he'd appreciate an extra set of hands. Herb finally put you on the community farming duty, huh? Perfect! We've just patched up the fields after the quake, so now we're looking to boost our harvest as much as we can. See? This place is kinda special. Everything you plant here grows super fast. Same planting, same harvesting as your own farm, just supercharged. So every hour we play a cooperative game where we try to harvest as many crops as we can to feed all of Loftia. Well, that sounds neat, actually. It's a simple game. Just keep an eye on what's needed in the basket and what your teammates are doing, and you'll do fine. Applications open 5 minutes before the hour. Every hour. Just tell me when you're ready to play. Community farming is an hourly event in which up to 10 players coordinate to plant and deliver crops within a set amount of time. You build up score by delivering shipments of the requested crops at the basket. Choose a type of seed from the seed switcher and collect them at the seed dispenser. Then plant the seeds in garden beds, water them, and turn the crops in at the basket. Be careful with what you plant. Crops you let wither impact the group's score at the end. You can now customize your house and island. You can do so by talking to HOUS 3 in your neighborhood. So cute! You'll have access to a few customization options from the start, but you can always get more from HOUS 3's shop. Some stations can be upgraded with the right blueprints and materials. Upgrading a station unlocks new recipes to be crafted. To upgrade a station, open the station's crafting window and press the upgrade button. Greetings, I'm HOUS 3, your dutiful assistant for all decor-related matters. My shop carries a multitude of items to decorate your house and island with
Okay.
This is exactly what we need. Not too stiff, not too flimsy. So I know the perfect tool to get you started with our preservation efforts. A collector rod. It's like a fishing rod, but it won't harm the fish. I'll share the blueprint with you. Craft one at your project station level 2 and we're ready to start our preservation efforts together. You'll need to upgrade your project station for that if you haven't already. I already gave you the blueprint, so you only need to collect the materials and improve the station.
Okay. Yeah.
Ha! Is this a fine rod or what? The collector rod uses a mix of magnetism and vibrations to draw the fish's attention without causing harm. It can also grab any loose materials in the water. Come on, let's see you catch a couple fish. With the collector rod equipped, hold left mouse button to cast the line. Aim for the ripples in the water. You can adjust your aim by moving left or right. After you hit a spot, wait for the fish to be interested. Sometimes they won't, and that's fine. Once the minigame starts, left click when your bobber is inside the green zone to lure the fish in. Each success makes the fish get closer, and each ring is more challenging than the last. Hit the green zone in all the rings to collect the fish.
Ah.
The fish really like you. Who would have thought? Ugh. That's all I have to say. If you ask Herb, he'll tell you the garden's a Loftia's stomach, growing all sorts of stuff and feeding everyone. He's right, but... But... This place is much more than a food pantry. The place is literally called Gardens, where you grow food and probably other plants. So it's like a giant food pantry island. Most of the natural world is here. Forests, animals, delicate ecosystems. It's all that remains from old Earth. Since living out of balance with the Earth might be the reason why the uplift happened, well, we must make sure the gardens stay on their even keel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what do you say? Are you joining our preservation and exploration efforts? Count me in, I guess, because it's a quest.
Ah.
Awesome! My instincts say balancing the gardens is the key to keeping Loftia safe, but we need data to truly understand this ecosystem. Did you see any of those computers with a glass ball rotating on top? There are research stations. There's 3 of them. Here in the gardens, the Central Lake Research Station, the Community Farms Research Station, and the Overgrowth Research Station. Each research station needs some combo of fish, crops, and other materials that we want to gather data from. I'll grant you access to all 3 of them. Completing research bundles will give you all kinds of blueprints that will be useful for your life in Loftia. Now go pay a visit to the Central Lake Research Station and try to complete a couple of bundles there.
Yeah.
Research stations have a set of research bundles, which you can contribute to. Completing a bundle helps Kasim's research and nets you a reward. Completing all available bundles in a research station provides you with a valuable reward.
Ha!
Great work, Hamsey. The team's already diving into the new data. There's no doubt now that it's going to help us with researching these quakes. There's all sorts of research bundles. Make sure to pay a visit to the Community Farms research station as well. The blueprints up there can really take your farm to the next level.
Yeah. Hey.
Worn out from all that hiking yet, Sprout? Well, I'm just getting started. And I have a glider, so I can kind of just fly around whenever I can, you know? But then also at the same time, a little bit when I'm just running around aimlessly. Easy does it, Sprout. The gardens are here for quiet moments too, so just take it one step at a time, at your own pace. There's no prize for finishing first out here. Yeah, everything's not a competition for her with Herb. Tell you what, now that you've explored on foot, why don't you try soaring over the lake with your glider? Well, I mean, I already did it, because I jumped off unknowingly when I meant to, like, just stand and observe the platform. Ha, look at you, as bright as a sunflower. So, any chance you'd fancy another flight? Maybe deliver some more snacks for this old gardener? One for Kun on the path to the overgrowth. Okay. And another for Hazel by the windmill. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty simple and easy. Go on, take a leap from that lookout I showed you earlier. Just, do remember to open your glider on the way down. Oh, Herb asked you to deliver a snack of raw fruits and veggies. Thank you, I guess. Once I'm done with this harvest, I might head over and help Arlo with some new recipes. I'm Kun. You must be Enzi. I run the kitchen in the global village. Feeding all of Loftia doesn't leave much room for breaks or small talk. Now, excuse me, I've got a mountain of mice in place waiting for me. I hope I'm saying or announcing or pronouncing that correctly. Mice in place. Or mice in place. Pla. Oh, are those snacks? I was craving that. Thank you. Herb is a sweetie, and so are you, Peanut. So, Peanut, how are things blooming in your garden? Plain oof or my favorite. They're oof. Because, I mean, the garden beds are
Hmm?
empty at my place. Oh, well, in any case, I think it's high time you learn what to do with all those lovely crops. You know, Loftians tend to value a good meal above almost anything else. And as luck would have it, we have an absolutely marvelous chef who is just a total sweetheart, though he can get quite caught up in his tasks. So if he says no, the best way to convince him is to mention a cooking contest. He's obsessed with those, but who can blame him? Kun's our loft chef champion after all. Why don't you head over to the global village and tell him I sent you to learn the ways of the kitchen?
Ah.
Alright, sign-ups for the next round are open. You in? Yes. Done! Just remember, follow the instructions, play nice with your teammates, and have fun. Wait around in this area and the round will start shortly, in less than 2 minutes and 20 seconds. You did great! It wasn't that hard, was it? Just keep an eye out on what's needed, plant the right crops, and work with your team. You'll be a pro in no time. I feel like they just all carried me. Now everything you grew today is going straight to feed all of Loftia, and you get some goodies to take back home too. Just talk to me whenever you want to go for another round. Sign-ups are always open 5 minutes before the hour. See you around! The tool wheel can only fit up to 8 tools at once. You can edit your tool wheel or to add or remove tools from it. Right-click a slot to remove the tool that's currently there. Left-click an empty slot to open your inventory and add a new tool to that slot. Hey Sprout, glad to hear you're helping Kun and Hazel. Those two really know their way around the gardens. And it looks like you're starting to find your own roots here too. Here's a tip. These hills will give your legs of steel, but with the right gear, you'll find plenty of shortcuts. Not that I would know anything about it. That would be Kasim's area of expertise.
Uh,